Man, they showed Camp Rock 2 last night. What the heck?
It's Disney, bro.
Okay, so excuse the messy bed. That's where I've been sleeping for the last 2 nights. But this is the room. A lot of Disney resorts have the same room layouts. You've got a little fridge down here, which is not really, it's like a beverage fridge. Don't freaking, I mean, it's not anything crazy. I did notice they had the coffee machine right here. And they have the ice, but I didn't see any freaking coffee. Wait. What an idiot. Okay, so, so here's your coffee. And then, yeah, here's the bed I've been using. I haven't even taken this down yet. It's kind of weird because you have to move these chairs and find a spot for them. But essentially this right here, if I can do this, this is also a bed. I just wanted to see what the back area looked like. That's what it looks like. So that would be your second pull down bed. They're very easy to pull down. They're not anything crazy. Bathroom, shower, all that. You don't have to bring your own soap if you're traveling, because don't worry, they got some soap for you right there. But yeah, I mean, that's it. These rooms are never anything extravagant, fantastic. But and this is a premier or preferred room, preferred. The rooms that are a little bit more to get you closer to like the main dining area. That's what this room is. So it's really not any different. But I'm getting ready to show you guys. You know what? I'll show you right now. This is how close I am to everything. This was actually pretty freaking nice. So like right there's the main hall. Right here's the pool. I was on the first level. I literally could walk out my door and go right into the pool, which I didn't do. It was a super busy trip, but I could have. But yeah. So that is a nice perk, because sometimes when you're at the parks a long time and you got to go all the way to the furthest building, it freaking sucks walking all that. So luckily didn't have to do that today or yesterday or the day before. And I could go right up there and get food, gift shop, all the things. All these All-Star Sports are almost exactly, or All-Star Resorts. I'm staying at All-Star Sports are exactly the same, just so you know. And I guess by saying exactly the same, I mean the layouts are all the same. You're going to have the same amenities. You're going to have pools. There's at least pools at each of the little different areas. Like there's a football area. It's got a pool. Hockey? No, I can't remember what the other. This area is surfing, which is kind of a weird sport to set something to. But it has a pool. They all have pools, so you don't have to walk to this pool every single time. And all the All-Star resorts are the same. There's also a McDonald's walking distance if that's your thing. I don't know why you do that, because their breakfast is pretty freaking good here. But if you're like a McDonald fiend, you can walk to a McDonald's. So there's that. Bye. Thanks for letting me sleep. So another thing that I'm going to be trying out today for the first time, and that is the luggage storage. So my flight isn't until later this afternoon, but I want to still go to one of the parks. So what I'm going to do is see if they got luggage storage, which I think they do, and then I can come back here, get my ride, and go about my day from there. So we're going to be trying that today as well. They also have laundry, so there's something. Excuse me. If you need your laundry done. I didn't really get to walk much of this resort. I think last time I was here, I have stayed at all these previously. I've never done a review on them. I think I stayed in the football area. Just showing you guys the pool there. And right here, you'll see the directory. Buses are out front. So if you want to go to one of the freaking locations, you don't have a car, essentially that is what you have to do. You have to come all the way up here. Home run. So it looks like there's surf, basketball, tennis, football, baseball. And here are all the all-star resorts right here. This is the first one, then music, then movies. There you go. Heading into the lobby area here, you've got the arcade there to the left. You've got the very busy food court right there. It's pretty early in the day right now, so you're gonna have a very busy food court. People are getting to the parks and whatnot. Here's all their events. These change. Definitely the movies change. Man, they showed Camp Rock 2 last night. What the heck? What a choice. But anyways, when you go through this door, and basically once you go right out these doors to the left and right, those are going to be your buses. Walt Disney World Transport. And then right here to the left is your check-in. If you're not doing mobile check-in, this is where you would go to check in and check out. And then here is the gift shop, which is themed to Halloween stuff because it is Halloween time at the time of filming this. Oh man, look, they got Goofy's freaking jersey on display. Wow. Most valuable goof. So, and they got all these drawings up here too. This is all themed to Goofy. Makes sense. It is Goofy's shop. Wow, this is a cool mug.
A bag, yeah.
Golf balls, things like that. Sunglasses, in case you lose your sunglasses. And these are like Marvel Pit Vipers. Captain America. See that? Someone call Pit Viper. Pins. Little assortment of pins there. I think they have a resort pin. It might just be generic for all of them. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, so I actually don't see the resort pin for here. I don't know if they're just sold out of them or... I'm not sure. But I definitely did not see one, so... I know they have one. They must just be sold out. Alright, let's go try this luggage thing out. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Fingers crossed that this is easy. Okay, so update. You go to this little counter right here, which is like the check-in, check-out area, and that is essentially where you need to go. And they took my bag. Now I don't have to worry about it while I go to the park one last time today, and then when I come back later, should just go in there and grab it. They gave me like a little receipt, kind of like your luggage tag at like the airport. Here's your check-in parking, and here are your buses. And there you can see it says All-Star Sports right there. Probably the thumbnail, because I don't feel like crossing the street. But yeah, these are your buses. Get to your resorts. And I mean, that's pretty much the quick All-Star Sport review. Here's a trash can. Quick and easy. Nothing too crazy here. These are far away from the parks, only bus transport, but better than nothing, right? So I'm getting ready to head to Hollywood Studios. So I gotta walk all the way to the last spot to get there. And I don't know how long it's gonna be waiting wise, but there's a lot of people waiting for buses. Hollywood Studios has no line. Alright, either I just missed the bus, which is probably what happened, or it hasn't shown up yet. Another nice perk of these resorts is they actually do have their own buses. Like none of the All-Stars share buses. Like some locations you stay at, even the expensive stuff, they share buses, but this one does not. Also, if you're in a pinch, you could technically go to one of the other 2 resorts, get on a bus there and come back to there, and then you just got to walk over to wherever you're staying. It's kind of a longer walk. I feel like music and movies are closer than sports as far as walking goes. I walk this whole trail, so that's kind of why I know that. So much of today's video, I love these signs, by the way. I don't know, the colors and everything. So much of this day is going to be me walking. So good thing I packed the good walking shoes. Frick. Also, this is a 1 mile round trip walking path. Look at old Mickey, he's all fit. Is that vinyl? Nope, that's printed. But if you're in a pinch leaving the parks, you can definitely do that. So I think it's gonna do it for this video. Short, sweet, to the point. These are the cheapest hotels you can stay at. Sometimes they run deals for these for literally only like $100 a night. And if you're trying to get down here on a good budget and not blow all the money on where you're staying, you know, you're sleeping, you're leaving, stuff like that, this is probably the place to be. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you've stayed here before, let me know in the comments. If you're going to stay here in the future, let's talk about it in the comments. Whatever you want to do. Like, subscribe, all that bull crap. Until next time.